I'm in a blue state of mind. 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 I'm in a blue state of mind.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm in a blue state of mind. Moving all the time. No excuses and no blame. Stepping up my game. I'm a blue student, I am. You I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Blue makes inspiring. But Bruce and Avery, I've been in my dream. Working at the scene. I'm feeling delicious. You know who I am. Now is my time to have a blue state of mind. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Come let it go. Why so me go? There's magic in the air. I feel it everywhere. I've got my groove on. You know who I am. Now it's time to have a blue state of mind. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Time to bust the move. Get me your own beat. The groove where life can go so sweet. Grooving got my back. Moving telling me there's magic in my mind. I'm grooving all the time. I'm moving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm moving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm moving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm moving. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to May's 5-Day Groove Ages 5-Day Challenge, where we're going to get into Groove Member. We are talking about Groove Member magic here. I'm Karen Allen. I want to welcome you to the 5-Day Challenge. We are getting started with day one. And I am the Chief Program Officer here at Groove Asia, and so glad that you're here with us today. Well, today we're going to be getting into Groove Member, which one of the applications that are on the Groove platform. So you're going to get to learn a whole lot, get down into the details into Groove Member, and none other than our own Nit Lakani is going to be handling and hosting this training, teaching us this week. So Nit Lakani. Nit Lakani is a dynamic force revolutionizing online education. And as the Toastmaster of the Year, he led the digital transformation of Toastmasters International in the UK and Ireland during the COVID pandemic. So he's all good about leading teams, and teams is what we're going to be doing here with Groove Member as we build our team out in our communities. Now, with a background as a successful college lecturer, trainer, and technical director, Nick now passionately guides entrepreneurs to systematize their businesses for online success. Now, in 2024, he aims to offer effective training courses in Groove Asia. And if you notice, Nick has been doing this throughout this year with our 5-day challenges. He has definitely been going through each and every one of the apps, one by one, shaping the attendees. So we're glad that you are here with us today. We're shaping your journey towards financial freedom because that is the goal. So let's join Nick for an energetic and authoritative approach to success. Nick, come on down to the stage.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you as always. Wonderful program director, and thank you for everything that you do behind the scenes for all of us. I very much appreciate you. Welcome, everybody. My name is Nick, and today we are at the start of a new challenge. And one of the things that I want to do today is to just look back at the first 3 months, discuss just very briefly where we've come, what you can do. And if you've not seen, if you missed out one of the challenges, or maybe you're new to the community today, no problem. I'm going to show you where to find the previous replays, okay? Now, one of the things that I want to look at is this idea that what we can do is we can actually go and run our businesses online, right? That's what we're looking for. And one of the things that we can do is to use online tools. And one of the things that I do at Groove Asia, I'm VP of Tech. I handle the training, the 5-day challenges at least. And also at my GLU, the Groove Leaders Unite stream every week, I've started a new set this last week actually, and talking about tools. And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the tools that I use as of today. And if you want to know more about it, then catch up with me on Wednesday, because I will be streaming out live on Wednesday morning my time. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen on here. And what this is what we call MindMeister, okay? And one of the things about MindMeister is that it's a very nice tool. It's I'll put it into the chat as well, by the way. MindMeister is a very good tool, and one of the things that I use it for, well, I know a lot of you out there are visual like me, and I need to see things put onto a screen or a wall or a piece of paper, okay? So this is what I use on here. So if I go to my 2024 challenges, one of the things that I can do, for example, using this tool, I can show you that these are the challenges that I have planned out for the whole of 2024. That's great. So through Groove Asia, we are going to be covering these challenges all the way from 1 to 6 on the left-hand side to 7 to 12 on the right-hand side. We've already done these, haven't we? Pages, mail, and funnels. And this month is going to be member. All right, so Groove Member. Now, one of the things about this particular tool is it shows you where else we're going. So after member is all about, for example, if I just move across here, these are the topics that we're going to cover over the next 5 days. And as you can see, I've actually laid them out. So today we're going to have objectives of the challenge, the design considerations, branding, asset collection, and uploading assets. So we're going to actually talk about or discuss that. And I've got some homework for you as well. All right. And then the next day we're going to have creating online courses, etc., etc. So what you can do from here is that this helps me plan what I'm going to be covering. Now, one of the things that I want you to do is to think about, especially if you're a visual person, or I want you to start using a tool like this or something else to help you plan things out. Okay? And that's very important. And find a tool that works for you. All right? Now, let me just talk you through about the challenge. The challenge is a part. In the first 6 months, I want you to be able to put virtually all of your business online. We looked at how to create websites, how to use email to collect how to use mail to collect, use forms to collect email addresses, to actually have a lead magnet on your website, things like that. We looked at funnels last month, and different types of funnels and what they're used for, how to actually create them, and how to go and just work through them, especially with the double opt-in. I mentioned that last month. Okay, now those three that we've done, pages, mail, and funnels, what we've done is we've actually gone and used them quite a lot. So if, for example, I send you to the Groove Asia YouTube channel, and if you go to playlists, and they're right here, look, pages, Groove Mail, funnels, right there. Okay, now one of the most important things I want to talk to you today about that those playlists is that some of you may know that there are changes going on with the Groove platform. There's all sorts of things going on. In fact, Mike is going to be on a stream tomorrow giving us some more information, giving us an update. And one of the things that I wanted to do this year is to actually have these challenges as a right. Do this first to learn the basics of the product, so that it can help you with your business. That's what we're here for, right? To help you. Well, as and when things change on the platform, what we will do is, if where necessary, we will add an extra video or two into those playlists. So, for example, if there's been an update on Groove pages, and there's a lot of things, there's a new things that you need to know, well, I will create a video, won't be too long, and we will put it into that playlist. So what I would like you to do is to make sure you're subscribed and notified on that particular channel, okay? This just gives you more information. And as well as that, there are lots of other things that we do on the YouTube channel and the Facebook group as well. And we have a Facebook page as well. And Karen's going to let us know a little bit more about that later, I believe. So there's no excuse for not knowing something. Keep in touch. Make sure you look at the notifications and so on. Now, in terms of what we're going to do in the coming months, therefore, let me just go back to this particular thing. Now, one of the things that you can see on here, Sell, right? Groove Sell. And with Groove Sell, what we're going to do is we're going to have the ability to create checkouts and transact with people's credit cards when they're investing in our products and services, right? And then with the Groove Video in June, all of these items, 1 to 6, all of these are the very, very basics that you need to actually run your business online. You just go and follow them and use this to help you build your business. If you say, well, I'm not sure, well, learn how to do it first. I'm teaching you the techniques onto doing something. Then as you learn those techniques, that will help you design your online business. Okay? Therefore, these challenges are here to give you skills that you can practice. Then you can apply it to your own business. If you can take something today and add it onto your own website or your own way of doing things, great. But if you're near the start of your journey and you're not sure where to start, well, just learn how to do these techniques, and then you'll be much more informed and you'll be able to make better decisions on what to do next. Okay? Therefore, let's look at today's topic. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our, that's a good question, where I will find my, here we go, right. Let's go to the slides on here. And one of the things that I want to do, as Karen said, Membership Magic, today is about setting the stage, setting the scene, all right? As before, the general requirements for these challenges are that you have a Groove account, that you have your login email address, and your domain and an email as well, a live website perhaps, access to AI, either ChatGPT or Groove AI, or ChatGPT or you know, other AI software are available. And also imaging for your marketing PR purposes. I think that's important there as well. And today I'm going to mention that again. Now, as I said, what we're going to do today is to look at the objectives of the challenge. Well, I talked about that, didn't I? The idea is I want to give you skills in a very short space of time that you can then use in your business. Okay? Design considerations around what is a membership site, what are online courses, etc., and what you need to actually make them work. Things like branding, things like collecting assets, files, videos, images, etc., etc. And also then how to upload them or where to upload them on the system. That's what we're going to look at today. All right? Now, one of the things that we want to do is to make sure that you're all in a good place. So, I'm going to briefly explain what a Groove Member does. Groove Member is the module or the area of the platform which enables you to create an online course, for example. It enables you to upload files, things like PDFs, images, images to share with others using email or other links, okay? Or even put a link on your website, perhaps. So PDFs, images, audio clips, videos, videos probably use Groove Video, actually. But you get the idea that if I'm running a course, I want to create a course, and I want to actually have the course. Well, how am I going to do it? Now, so far, I was a professional trainer for many years, and what I used to do was I taught in a college, and so therefore people would enroll onto the classes. They would come in front of me, and I would actually have a training program, and which I designed and actually made even better over the years. And then I delivered it in person. What do we do? That was in 1993, I think that was. It's 2024. What do we do now? Well, online training is the way to go. The in-person training has dropped tremendously. It was dropping tremendously before COVID, but since COVID, it's absolutely gone through the floor. And the online training, the demand for online training, the opportunity for you to create your online training has gone higher and higher, and it's going even higher as we go. And this is very much a passion of mine because, as I said, I come from an education background, a tech background, and so on. And for me, I want to actually go and help and impact as many people as possible out there. So this is a great way for me not to be in a room with 30 people or 50 people or 100 people. It's for me to be able to create courses that I can then sell at any time, and that the person who's investing into these courses can actually consume the lessons or the teaching at their schedule, in their time. They may be in a different time zone to me, right? So we want to make it accessible. Chances are it'll be video training, okay? And hence being able to actually get onto the screen like this, look into the camera, and then share your wisdom, I think is a good idea. I think it's great. I'm going to help you with some tips and tricks on what to do in terms of being organized. One of the key things is, don't just create one long video, which is 5.5 hours long, talking into video like this, because with the best will in the world, nobody can actually do that for 5 hours or 3 hours or even 1 hour. You've got to break it up, got to break it down. And the way in which you can do that is to actually have visuals, just like I did a minute ago, right? You can have visuals, you can actually have handouts that you can actually get people to download, print out, and then write in information, points, etc. Okay? So there's a number of things that you can do. Think about the ways that you learned best, but then at the same time think about how others learn as well. Right? Most people are visual. Not everybody can read something and get everything straight away. Very few people. What happens is that in terms of the kind of people that are out there, most likely they're visual, then they're able to listen, then they're able to read. But if you can cover all three aspects, I think that's great. So think about that. Also, I want you to think about what you're going to be teaching them, right? Let's assume you're running a business and it's going to be something that you're leveraging your years of experience and your training, perhaps maybe professional training, maybe you're a doctor, a dentist, a dietitian, an architect, whatever it is. Maybe it's a new thing whereby it's a passion. You spent 30 years being a physician, and now you want to go out and be a travel blogger, for example. That would be great, wouldn't it? But you get the idea. You want to actually break it up into lessons and say, right, start with the end in mind. What is it you want somebody to take away from this one lesson? Just like I did, I explained the 5 points that we're going to look at today. And then at the end, I'll go back and say, these are the 5 things we did today. Right? It's reinforcing the point. But if I just sit here and talk for an hour, that doesn't help anybody. There has to be some structure. Again, depending on who your ideal target audience is, that structure could have to be very rigid and compartmentalized, or it could be a little bit loose and a little bit, flexible, right? It depends on your target audience, depends on what you're delivering and how you're delivering it and to whom. So you have to think about this. This is part of your strategy in terms of your business. You need to think about this. Therefore, in terms of the design considerations and the branding, I want you to think about what you want people to take away. Do you want them to be able to download loads of PDFs so that they can read? In which case then, I'm not sure whether, are you going to be using any kind of online teaching, either yourself or showing a PowerPoint on a screen or doing some sort of delivery that people can watch. If you're not doing that and all you're doing is you're sending people PDFs, perhaps the online course is not the right answer. it can be used with Groove, and with Groove you can actually have it so that you sell digital assets like your PDFs or your ebooks. But courses is something different. Now, the reason why courses and memberships go together is the idea that you can create courses and then you can create a membership and you can give somebody access to it. I'm going to give you silver access to my prestigious membership group. Now, that silver access means that you can have the first 3 modules on each of my 3 courses that I run. Fantastic. But then if you want to upgrade to a gold access, I'll give you access to not just the first 3, but the next 2 as well. I'm going to give you access to 5 modules on each of those courses. Now, if you want to have platinum access to this super duper membership site that I've created, and it's got 3 courses in there, I'm going to give you access to all 3 courses with all the modules in each course. So can you see how memberships can be interesting and a great way to sell online courses and other digital products, because you're giving them access to courses, to ebooks, to other written materials, to audio materials, to links to a private Facebook page or Facebook group perhaps, and any number of items in there. But you're compartmentalizing it and you're saying, let's create a membership. And membership means that you want them to feel as though they're part of the group. So it's not just a course. I'm not a drive-by seller. I don't just say, here, buy my course, and then you don't see me again for another year and a half. That's not the way I work. And again, my idea is to create and nurture a membership, and so that not only do I have a connection with them, they're happy with me, because otherwise they wouldn't have bought. And also, I'm going to talk to them as to what is it you require. And then if I can serve my members, then they will help me enhance my digital products and services. And it'll help, maybe even inspire me to create a new course. Therefore, it's important that you think about this as a relationship angle, not just selling sweets over a counter. Okay, it's very important you look at that, and that's the way the software is configured as well. The idea is that it's called Groove Member. It isn't called Groove Course. It's called Groove Member because it's around a membership that you can then within that membership give people access to your products and services, including online courses. That's the idea. Do you understand that? I hope so. Now, one of the things that, oh yeah, by the way, I see there's a few people in the chat. We've got Tyra, we've got Dr. Lisa. Hi, how are you? Dr. Lisa says, map it out. Yeah, absolutely. You like that tool, do you? MindMeister. I love it. I actually went and upgraded to the pro version of that. It's very, very good. And because, again, as I said, I want to use tools that help me with my business, to help me communicate or help me connect with people. What is it you want? Okay. So those of you in the chat, put hashtag live. Let's get a bit of a chat going on here. Feel free to add in some questions in there. We have plenty of time today, and I also want to think about think about your course or your digital products and services. Okay, so. The next thing I want you to think about, so we looked at the design considerations, what type of information you're going to be giving, and the way in which you're going to give it. Also, for example, the thing that, for example, Peter and Karen and I and many others, Ching Yu Tan and everybody, we've shown you how to use things like ChatGPT, right, to help you create or enhance the text that you've written. Maybe, literally what I would do is to actually put your ideas down and saying, this is ideas for my course. And then ask ChatGPT to help you organize it in terms of lessons, and modules, and that will give you kind of like a bullet point of things that we're going to look at tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow's all about online courses. So think about what your course is going to be, and not just from your point of view. Think about it, what your client, what the member of your membership group, what do they get out of it? Okay, think about that all the time. Now, in terms of the branding, as I said before, I mentioned on the second slide, didn't I, the things that you would need. Have some branding available, have some images, have some name, have some available. And also I want you to think about, for example, creating just have a PDF handy. If you don't know how to create a PDF, then go to, for example, Google Doc or Microsoft Word, type something out, and then just save it as a PDF. Okay, you can even print as a PDF as well, and it'll actually be saved onto your computer. All right, so that's one of the things I want you to think about, is what else can we give. And I'll be using examples like this tomorrow. I'm going to be bringing in videos, I'm going to be bringing in PDFs and so on, so that I'll be adding it onto my online course. So I want you to think about your course, your brand. Okay, you should have a thought about your brand as well already, and have some of those images and things available. Now, look, it's not the end of the world. If you don't have it yet, it's okay. Then just get some images and so on that you can use, and then just use them as we go along. All right? But I do want you to start thinking about your business now, from now on. Okay, I'm going to show you, for the next element, I'm going to show you what the console looks like on Groove, and where to go to actually go and put some of this information up. Therefore, here we go. Right. Okay. So, in this case, here is my Groove platform. And previously, we've looked at Groove Pages funnels. We've looked at Groove Mail. And now, we're going to go to Groove Member. Okay. Now, remember I said that there's some new things going on the platform? And some of you may have noticed little things like this. For example, if I move my mouse over Groove Pages Funnels, you see the 3 little dots that come up? And it says, Add New Site. On Groove Mail, it's got... So these little contextual menus were not there a few weeks ago. All right? So some of you may have noticed them. And in Groove Member, look, it's got all of these items: new membership, new courses, new portals, etc. So it's a quick way of getting things done. And what I can tell you is that so far the software that's been refactored, the platform has been rewritten and smoothed out, and and for example on the pages it's very much faster saving. Okay, there's a number of other performance benefits as well. Now in this case, let's go to Groove Member. And you can see that there's some quick links along the top here, and there are similar buttons on the left hand side there. And so I'm going to go right to left. New membership button. Okay, that's fine. Well, we can find that in membership there as well. Analytics isn't there yet, but will come soon. Now, instructors. What I want you to do is to go to your platform today, either now or in the next or tonight. I want you to add in an instructor. Just put your name on it. That's it. So new instructor name. So I'm going to put here Fred Blogs, and a description of whatever that description is. As you can see on here, it will show up to people. All right. You can even put an image on there. So let's take a look, and let's have a look and see. There you go. That's Fred. Okay. And then I'm going to go and say, yeah, I'm happy with that. Create. And there you go. Now, what that means is that I can actually allocate Fred to a course, or I can allocate myself to a course. Okay, that's it. That's all it is. Very simple. Now, The next item on there I'm going to look at is files. Now, I have looked at this before. Do you remember when we probably in the first one or two challenges where we actually uploaded PDFs? Do you remember that? Where we said, right, let's go and upload a file and select the file. If I go to my downloads folder, for example, here we go. This is something I was doing in Canva earlier on for the color wheel. And here I'm going to put, it's a test, so I'm going to label it as test. Color wheel. Info, right? That's it. And what category are we going to put it in? In this case, I've got no categories, but you know, you can create categories elsewhere where you want to. Click on upload the file. Now, this particular PDF is in the system now, and you can use it multiple times. It could be, for example, when sending an email using GrooveMail to create, you know, and send a link to it. And the way in which you would get a link to it is go to the drop-down list here, copy URL. Okay. Now, another way that you can use it and is to actually go and put it into your course, and I'm going to cover that tomorrow. All right, you get the idea. So that there's a PDF there. There's other PDFs that I've put in there as well. You can make audio clips and other things available in here as well. All right, very straightforward. And if you did want to categorize them, file categories are right here. I've not added any on, so that's fine. So that's very straightforward, right? Very straightforward. We've done that kind of thing before. Now, let me just take this. What I need you to understand is that for today I'm going to show you a brief overview of the software, okay, which I'm running through that with you right now. In the next 2 or 3 days, I'm going to show you how to create online courses, how to create memberships, and then how to use them and really configure them. On the last day, I'll show you a bigger picture, how to put it all together. And one of those items is using a portal. Now, and you'll see it on the screen. A portal is, you can actually put a number of memberships in a portal. What that means is you give people access to the portal rather than individual memberships. Now, what that actually means is that even if they've not bought something in a particular membership, you want them to see it and then click on it. Are they going to get access? No. What they will get access to is the information you provide in order to say, hey, this membership's wonderful. This membership is all about XYZ. Basically a sales page. Therefore, when you have communities, this is a great way to keep in touch with communities and to actually enable the more inquisitive ones. I know we've got a couple in the chat here right now who are very active, and they are very inquisitive. It will encourage them to go and see what else is there. Peek over the fence onto the other side. How have they got their garden? Have they cut their lawn yet? It's been raining, I don't know. What's happening with their flowers, their daffodils? What sort of work are they doing in the shed and so on, right? You get the idea. Everybody's looking and saying, what's on the other side? And this portal enables you to show people that, hey, there's another membership over here. Okay? Curiosity is a very human trait, and so that I think that's important as well. But on Friday, probably, if not before, I will show you how that works. Okay. Now, so that's a portal there. I'm not even going to go out into it at the moment. I don't want to sort of mess anything up. Right, courses. This is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Do you notice what I said about the graphics? Have something that is very impactful, because you yourself, when you're looking at any of this, you'll go on the visuals, right? Or a lot of you will. So have some nice pictures like this. Look, that's I used AI to create that little picture there. That's great. So these are courses, and we're going to go and add a course and create a structure and then fill it up. All right. So for example, on here, if I just show you this particular course, it's for a client of mine, and on here, this is the actual course. So there are 3 modules, or 1 module and 3 lessons, I believe. Introduction, and then speak up pages, and then miscellaneous updates. That's it. Access now. Access now means that you've got access to it. If I click on it, oh look, the trainer's Nick, and here is the information. Here are the other lessons down here. You get the idea. I could have been a bit more creative with the pictures, couldn't I? Yeah, I think so. But you get the idea that we've got information in there. Let's have a look at, let's go back to home, and let's look at see if we've got something else which has got more. Okay, let's edit the course on here. Yeah, so for example, you've got these courses on here. Again, I wish I'd done better pictures on here. So access now. Where's the introduction? And here's a video. Okay, so that's audio that you can't hear at the moment. But for example, this is information that I've actually got in a video. And also I've got files that you can download as well. So you get the idea that there are different things that you can do with courses. You have to think it through, plan it out, okay, and then go and build it brick by brick. But because you've thought it through, you've actually planned it, you're able to actually make a nice course on there. All right, and that's what I'm going to help you do tomorrow. And Wednesday, day 3, is going to be memberships. So for example, the idea that for on here you've got memberships. So this is for a particular client, as I said, and on here there is information, but one of the things that you can do, for example, is to have a membership site. All right, so you can go on here and you can create almost like another website with, you know, home and privacy policy terms, disclaimers, etc. So this is like its own little membership site, which is like a little website on its own. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that on day 3. Let's go to home. So you get the idea that the last thing I said, and this is very, very important, you have to you understand this. You have websites. Okay, we did that in month 1. In month 3, we did funnels, and remember what I said then. Funnels are like mini websites within another website. Okay. Now in month 4, what I'm saying to you is, membership sites are like little websites on their own. You could have it so that, for example, if your domain is domain.com, then you can actually have it so that your membership site is members.domain.com. Do you understand? Like a subdomain, right? And that's it's very easy to set up. I'm going to show you how to do it, but you have to get the idea that it's a separate website, but it looks like it's a subdomain. It's attached to your main business domain. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually have it separated out. It's okay. You can have another totally different domain name to it. It's up to you. But most people would want it in that one domain name. It's easier administratively, logically, and so on. It's a little bit easier. But the idea is that you need to plan that out. That's what we're going to do. We've got a membership site. So tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do with you. A membership site which has a number of courses in it, which has a number of instructors in it, which has a number of files and other, PDFs, for example, that we can share. All of it is within this membership site. And remember, I said to you, the impact on your business of having it as a membership site, not just a course, is that you want to be able to nurture the members. You want to be able to have a relationship with them. Okay, just like we have with you. You can actually have a closed group on Facebook, for example, and anybody who gets who invests in your membership, you can then give them access to your Facebook group, the closed one. Right? We've all done this. We've all done it where, it's available. You can even have it so that it's a private closed group, so that it's not easily findable, not findable on Facebook. So there's a number of different ways of doing it. But the reason I focus on courses and communities is that this is a great way to create a community, create 1,000 fans who are going to purchase $100 of services from you every year. Now, hands up, who'd like $100,000 of sales just from their community in the next year? Hands up. Could I see any hands up? All right, you get the idea that you don't need a gazillion people. But if you have connections and community, and if there are people there that like you, and you nurture that community, you keep in touch with them. You're not there on their doorstep every day. You're not knocking on their door. You're not calling them up. But what you are doing is doing different things to connect with them, and then listening to them, asking them questions, and listening. And that's where the community aspect is so good. That's why they call it member, not course. Okay. Now, Dr. Lisa is very happy. There's lots of pink. I don't know what they are. Are they hands? Excellent. Yeah, love that. One of the things that I want to encourage you to do is have a look at my GLU series. I've done about 20 videos on that already since I joined the community last September, and I'll be doing more of them as well. All right. Now, in terms of the what I wanted to cover today, we've had a look at let's take a look at my screen over here. Therefore, for day one, we looked at the objectives, we looked at design considerations, things to think about. Branding. Think about your branding. Actually have some a logo. I mean, look, I know if you've not done it yet, it's okay. Then just get another logo to start off with. All right. Asset collection. Collect up your PDFs that you want to share. Think about the things that you want to give to the people who enroll on your courses. Think about the information in which format it's going to be to anybody joining your membership as a member. Okay? And finally, I showed you where to upload files and other assets as well. All right? Now, in summary, it's important that you breathe and take a step back, because yes, I'm going to show you the nuts and bolts of how to put the course together from a technical level. At the same time, I want you to have the emotional intelligence of thinking through the types of information, the types of courses that you're going to create. Now, you may already have that idea. Great, fantastic. Not everybody has that. But then if you have that already, okay, no problem. What's your next one? And your next one? Right? But it's not just down to just having a course, is it? Remember what I said? You can have a membership which has got silver, gold, platinum access. Well, what do people get for each of those levels? What are they going to miss out on if they don't get the gold level? Yeah, you get the idea? Fear of missing out? A lot of this stuff is psychology, and you know that. I need you to think critically with this. Think about what your business is, and how you can nurture the community. If you can actually get that right, then the courses and the other interactions, the whatever else you create from there will come automatically. But think about how you engage a membership. It's not like you're a sweet shop and it doesn't matter who comes. Well, you definitely even if you have a sweet shop, candy shop, for those of you in the USA, you still have a target market. You still legitimately got marketing strategy to create. It's not just, oh well, I'll just set up a store over here and there'll be thousands of people wanting sweets and candy. It's a little bit more detailed than that. So whatever business you're in, I want you to stop, breathe, and think about what value you can give to your followers. And these are your fans, your supporters. Some of them may even become super fans. Therefore, we've covered a lot today, but all up here. I want you to think about what you've done. Have a look and look at the video again if you need to. But I want you to get some things ready in your mind, as well as get your PDFs and images and things ready. And then tomorrow we have a more intensive technical session. So I'm going to go and help you show you how to create an online course or two quickly. With that, I'm going to take my leave, and I'd like to welcome back Karen, our wonderful PD today. Thank you very much, Karen, and I will see you all at the same time tomorrow. Karen, it's all yours to wrap up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nick. Really appreciate your insights and what you're going to be training with us today. I'm so excited. I hear from what all you were saying, it's going to be intense. It's going to be tense these next few days.
Well, do you want me to show people? Hang on, let me just share my screen for a minute. Okay. So I forgot this slide. Last slide. Here we go. This is what we're going to go over tomorrow. Online courses, the design. What's the difference between modules, chapters, and lessons? The flow of the content, creating lessons, and completeness, how to complete the course creation process. That's all. Back to you, Karen.
All right. Well, great. Well, again, like I say, it's going to be intense, especially when you're all these different levels in Groove Member in order to form your community or to build your community. I think it's going to be super awesome because, algorithms can change at any time when people are trying to build them on any other platform or social media platform. Algorithms can change and you can lose, or you can just be banned. But when you have your own community that you build out of Groove Member, it's yours. Like you say, you can nurture your customers or your friends, your clients. Those are some of the things that you can do. So I'm excited. And I'm excited for the rest of the week. So I hope you are too, and be joining us during this time. We have 4 more days as we're going to be getting more and more into the Groove Member, and finding out how to actually do this step by step by step. Okay, and we want you to join us. So come tomorrow, the next day, same time, same channel, and visit us and learn more about Groove Member so you can continue to get your groove on and build out your communities here with us with Groove Asia. So until next time, before I let you go, I do want to share this with you. You can follow us on Groove on our Facebook group. So I'm going to add this to you so you can see where you can go to get this. It's at facebook.com/groups/Groove Asia CM. That's facebook.com/groups/Groove Asia CM. And then you can get all the latest of what we're going to be doing. So this is the welcome of our 5-day challenge and anything else that we have going on in the community. So if you have any questions or they need to be answered, you can always go to our Facebook channel. And the other things that we also have available in the community will be posted here. Okay. All right. Well, awesome. I just want to show that to you so you will have some kind of access points. And then we have guides in there. We have files in there that you have access that you can have access to help you along your entrepreneurial journey. All right. So until next time, until tomorrow, same time, same channel. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with 5 sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.